Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, parents, students, and whosoever is watching us across the globe. I welcome you. And here, this is for you the session that we are discussing here, that how a grade 8 student is having a conversation about discovering her passion. And passion is very important because Viditi, you will agree, your mother's time or my time, our parents used to tell us what we have to do, what we don't have to do. You are the lucky one that you have so many options and you have freedom also. And parents, they are generally so open with their children nowadays that in everything they are having conversation. But our time, believe me, after 10th standard, it was like you are good in studies, so you should become a doctor. Like this, I was sent to hostel. So like this, I had my career being, and even I thought, that I'm good in studies, so I can become a doctor. But that was not my passion. So I never became a doctor. And I'm here in front of you because I'm really passionate to be with parents and students. And one of the reason of mobile addiction is boredom. Another is, they get because of boredom, elated hormone, dopamine, the happy hormone from that, again and again media roller coaster. And the third one is children don't know what to do. They are so confused. So Viditi, what do you say about this? What do you feel about, like, is this the right time for you to discover your passion?
First of all, thank you for inviting me here to speak today again. And yeah, yes, I personally think that there is no right time for finding your passion. It will come to you because you will find it. Like I'm in eighth next year. I'm gonna have boards, and like you said, at your time, you were forced to do whatever your parents thought you were good in, and like in 10th 11th, I'm gonna have to choose a subject in a couple of years. So like I have to decide whether I want to be a doctor, whether I have to want to be a CA or an accountant, whether I want to be a biologist, whatever I want to be. If I decide it now, and if I like study on it so that I can be prepared when I pick those subjects, yes, but that is not a passion. That is career choice. That is you deciding your passionately career choice. But I think passion is personally what you like to do. For me, I'd say that like dancing or cooking or painting or something, a hobby that you like to do is what you're passionate about. Like people are passionate about guitars, they're passionate about desserts, they like cooking, baking. People are passionate about sketching, about music, making music and listening to music. Passion is something you love doing, whether you're making something or whether you're not. So I think that you're on mute. You're on mute, Nadanti.
Okay. So I will take you through some very important information. And you are absolutely right. For you, this is the right time to discover your passion. Because now, if you will decide that you want to go to Delhi, it is that simple. You know, if the passion, is combined with your ability of work and your career also, then it is that amazing combo. You will never be tired and you will be so happy to deliver. And passion can change with time. That is also there. So if you know that you have to go to Delhi, so at least you will start, visualizing Delhi. What is so special about Delhi that you want to go there? How would you like to go there? Which route would you take? How many stoppages would you like to take before reaching your destination? So I would, with your permission, I will show you something very relevant to your age and all the viewers and people who are watching this. This really makes sense to them also, and you can also give your feedback as to how you are feeling, what the information which I am sharing with you. So, at your age, see, when you are quite aware, already you were giving me more information last time about many of the current affairs and people, which actually I was not aware. So, Viditi, do you know Ikigai? Do you know this Japanese technique? Do you
We
know this?
talked about it in the last session. Yes.
Okay. So the next book, presently you are reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? Before Diwali. Have you finished it or you are just going through that book?
I still haven't started it actually. I couldn't start it. My
Okay,
offline school started and I didn't find the time for it.
fine,
So
fine.
I haven't really
So
started
this is
it
the
yet.
next recommended book, and I will give you your version, which will be really simpler. So actually, in Japan, there is a place where people live more than 100 years, and they are very happy. And even at 120, 125. So studies have been done there, and this is what came up from there as a news for the whole world, that they actually follow their ikigai. So it is actually, you have to discover about what Viditi loves. So this is a pretty long exercise, like when I will do with you, I do with students. And so what you have to do is you have to write and you have to really visualize, you have to go deep inside you what Viditi loves, what you are good at. Then you have to see what the world needs and what you can be paid for. So see, there are some intersections if you will see here. So quickly I will tell you these intersections. If you see the intersection of what you are good at and what the world needs is your profession. If this comes this way, it's a passion discovery which you are having about yourself and your life. If I ask you, Viditi, what is like? Just give me a vague answer and your point of view. What is the purpose of our life, your life, my life? Can you give me one word for this? One word for the purpose of life.
The only thing coming to my mind is enjoyment, I'd say.
Very close. We all
Happiness.
want to be happy. It's
Yes.
happiness. It is proved. It is being researched. End of the day, we want to be happy. With enjoyment, we get happiness. You are absolutely right.
Yes.
And
We
here
do
you will see,
we buy things, we eat things, we do things that make us happy, that eject dopamine, so that at the end of the day, we feel content, we feel happy.
correct,
Everything we do is subconsciously linked to our dopamine levels.
very right. And happiness is a creation. And here, quickly, I am showing you that actually everybody is genius. We are not aware of our hidden potentials. And see, as it is here, the school system is actually, like there is a fish there, there is another like elephant there, all different traits of human beings, like being there, and they are being judged just by one thing, how good they are in memorizing and delivering and writing the exams. So the point here for you is identifying your strength. And here, the more you go deeper, you get your mission of life, you get your passion, vocation, your professional interest. And it is just like we are just exploring. We are not tomorrow joining any like a profession and all. But this is just a discovery about Viditi, which she never did it before. And today we are having an opportunity to do this. And the people who will watch later this recording, they will be so happy to get this information. And generally, the children or people, they decide on the career, on the outer influence. While you are seeing this slide, wherein it is recommended that please go deep inside and see what is the inside out view. What you want to do? What is of interest to you? Now, school actually doesn't teach anything which is relevant. And here I have put my mentor. I have been trained by Blair Singer. So this is his handwriting. He had quoted in one of the trainings where I was a participant that Naheed, the school education system actually, works only on the mental efficiency. The emotional, spiritual, physical is not attended. So here
Yes.
Viditi has to pay stress. Do you see three
Like,
areas?
yes, what the slide is saying, we don't learn anything in school. And yes, it's all about mental efficiency, how fast you can learn something and how well you can retain it. That is all about, and most of the
That
times
is
it's
not
not.
helping you. This math,
Yes,
I don't know
and
how much
most of
it
the
will help
time,
you. They are not
and
teaching
most
you
of the
money.
times, and in most of the times, most of the cases, it doesn't even matter if you have actually retained or understood the concept or not.
Exactly.
Like on the previous slide, it was about if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will spend forever thinking that it's stupid. That is kind of what
Right,
happens
right.
at a
And this is
school.
happening, Viditi. This is not a
That
slide.
yes,
This is happening in your class.
yes, that
Can
is
you
what
help those
happens at school.
students? Can you
No,
help
you
those
cannot be
students? Can you promise me?
like this does happen in schools because every child has a different potentials. Some are good at baking, some are good at robotics, the others are good at academics, one is good at singing, but everybody has to give the same exam. And
Correct.
if they don't pass, it's blamed on them like they did not study enough. But how can they study enough if they're weak in that subject and good in another?
And why people are not making it interesting for them? Why parents are not making? Why teachers are not making? The child is still, needing hand holding. And the child is not having this information. The child is thinking that I'm not good enough. The weak students in your class, the children who are not performing, that I want to in that matter, they must be dealing that they are not good enough. Please ask them tomorrow. And this is going to run their life that they are not good enough. And the teacher will love only the students who are performing well because it is all about grades. If the school gets good grade, then the school has good name. It gets more admission. It's a competition. It's a business of competition. So yes, Viditi, we are just touching the point. The education system is like something you want to become and something is in the career. So there are questions wherein more questions that the child needs to understand. And the purpose of life is to be happy. And something more I want to show you. Just give me 1 minute if you can see. Can you see the slide?
It's black, there's nothing here. Okay, it's opening.
Okay. So, okay, I have to stop sharing. So, Viditi, did you get an essence? And Viditi, your passion can be measured. In my time, this was not available. Now there are gadgets. For 3 years, they are charging just 12 rupees a day, and they can measure your brain scientifically, and they can work on your brain just 12 rupees a day, right? They can test your finger imprint, and they can tell you whether you are a musical person or whether you are a natural person more towards the gardening, or whether you are a linguistic person. Who you are? You were born, I was born with nine strengths, correct? And there can be counseling also, like somebody talking to Viditi and just digging out, what she loves, what she wants to do, what makes her happy, and you will get to know your passion. So yes, Viditi, what opened up for you? We can really end with this.
As a passion, I'll say I'm one of those few people who still haven't know, who still don't know what to do with themselves.
That we are
There are,
discovering. That's why we are here in this session.
yes,
So
you
don't
know,
worry.
many people can be seen like me, like jack of all trades, master of none. This is one phrase I like to use because there are so many people who struggle with this. They do a lot of things, but they're not good in many. Like they do a lot of things, but they're not perfect in all of them. And there are some people who just get attached to one thing and then they master it and they become perfect at it. But it does not happen really easily for many people. You know, some people have really hyperactive brains and they can't understand what they want to do. They can't really stick one place around. That like it can take a lot of time for one person to realize their passion. And you know, it can also be because of like parents can be forcing their children. So many of my classmates have too many classes in a day. Sorry, so they wake up, go to school, come back from school, they have tuition, then they have some guitar class, they have some dance class, they have some cooking class, they have some class, then other, and then they just have time at night where they have to go to sleep and the cycle starts again. So they don't have any time to find a passion. So
Viditi,
you
do you
also need
think
to,
passion will come to them? How many
I
students can you see here in this session? We are doing a wonderful training. It is not making anybody wrong, but only 3% people believe in training. The parents, students. So till the time this training will not go as an awareness,
mhm.
this is not going to come to them suddenly like a God's some
Yes, it
revelation.
is not it is not gonna happen all of a sudden or overnight. You know, it happens. You have to, for me, I personally say that you have to think, you have to try out all the different things to find out what you
If
like.
you will do
Because
one Ikigai session, you will discover your passion. One, two, three, just two, three sessions, and you will discover your passion because it is science. It is science. It is steps you have to follow. And suddenly the bulb on moment will come. Bulb on. Viditi, bulb
Mhm.
on. And you will say, I got it.
Yes, you know, training also gets a way through this, but for me, I'd say that you need to try out all the different things to find what clicks with you. Like, because if you
Yes,
don't try out the
that is
different
one way.
flavors,
But that is
yes,
like hitting
because
in the, hitting anywhere. And
hitting
here I
blindly,
am
but
giving you the techniques wherein you know where to aim.
sorry, Ikigai is an effective technique, you know, but we're just listing what else can be done. Because if you
Yeah,
don't try
so
the
four
different
things I've
flavors, how will
given
you
to
find
you.
your favorite?
I've
If you
given you
don't
four things.
try, if you don't try out the different flavors, how you gonna find your favorite? Na? So you have to see all the different things you can do to find your passion. Taking it broadly, the different things you can do to find your passion. You can try Ikigai. You can try hitting blindly in the dark. You know,
Yes,
doing different
yes.
things. There are a lot
You
many
can
things
do
you can
finger
do to find
imprint
your
test
passion.
also, DMIT. You can do this
Mhm.
brain test also. You can undergo counseling also. My son is undergoing counseling.
You can do it scientifically or you can do it psychologically. You can find the way that
Yes,
suits you.
correct, correct. So Viditi, thank you so much. You have given real good insight. And this information is coming to you at the right time. You are not missing on it. So you are a very lucky student, lucky girl, I should say. So here I end the session, thanking you that you come as a Smartnatives intern. This is something wonderful, and I will sharing this information with you on PDF, so you can also get back to me. And the people who are watching this, just spending 15-20 minutes, they got so much valuable information. So I think we can really thank people who are watching us. Thank you so much, Viditi. Wish you all the best.